Alright, what's up? So, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a setup today of the Ender3 V2. This is actually the first 3D printer I've ever owned. I've been wanting to get into 3D printing for quite some time, but the barrier to entry was always just the price of these things. But with Christmas, I actually got this gifted to me, and I went out and bought it with some Amazon gift cards I got. It was within my price range, and I went in and got it. I was thinking of initially getting the first Ender, just the Ender3, but some people I knew from college who were doing 3D printing as a hobby, they recommended the Ender3 V2. I believe there's a V3 out there. I'm not entirely sure, but this is what I was recommended to get, and this is what I got. So I think the V2, the difference over the V1 is just it's pretty technical. I think the motors are a little bit better. It calibrates a little bit faster. It's a little bit better with its accuracy in terms of the printing, I guess. I'm not entirely sure the specifics of it, but I was just told to get this one. And it also came as a kit. It cost another $10 to get this, but I figured, if I'm spending the money, I may as well go ahead and get this anyway. I got this. It's a metal component. It is basically, let's see, I have it right here. It's the metal feeder extruder frame. So the part where the nozzle extrudes the actual plastic, I guess it's that part. Here's all the hardware that comes with it. And I guess the default one is plastic or something. I'm not sure, but this is the aluminum version. It cost another $10, but it was worth it, I think, because I believe that the main benefit, that's machined. That's pretty cool. Is that it's just going to be more durable than the plastic version, if that's the default one. So I figured, you know what, if I'm going to get the V2, I may as well get the upgraded components. So I'm going to be using the metal frame as well. And then lastly, I got some filament. So this is kind of new to me. I wasn't sure exactly what to get. This is just what Amazon recommended to me, and it was pretty affordable. I think it was like $17 or $20 for this entire spool. So this is called, the brand is Overture, PLA. Because that's really, I'm not going to be printing anything that really needs structural integrity, at least not for right now. And this is just to do some test prints. So it's the 1.75 millimeter version, and I just got white just because it matches my desk setup, and some of this stuff is going to be little knickknacks that are going to go on my desk and hold pens and stuff. So I figured, why not have it match my setup? White goes good with everything. So that's basically all that I got in the kit. So I figured, why don't we do a little unboxing and a little montage of me actually setting it up. I thought that that'd be pretty cool. All right, let's get this open. Now, I've never set one of these up before, so I'm actually not sure how long it's going to take to assemble and how... Oh my gosh, this actually looks pretty complicated. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have this, okay. We have plastic. Well, this I can identify. This looks like just a normal PC power supply power cable, so that at least makes sense. All right, that's a starting place. This looks like to be an accessory packet. Oh, it comes with some test filament for us to use. Probably gonna avoid that because I've heard that the stuff that comes with the 3D printers typically isn't that good quality. So looks like we got our rubber belts. Looks like an SD card reader for plugging it into a computer to put our G-code files on. Let's see here. our tools, so screwdrivers, wrenches, things like that. Oh, this is neat. This is a scraper, so this is what you're going to use to scrape your final project off of the print bed. So that's pretty cool. Some sort of bracket here. All right. These are probably, yeah, those are going to be our arms for our y-axis. And then underneath here, I assume, is our bed. Yep, that looks like the base. So I need to, and there's the manual. That's what's going to be very helpful, so we can see how to actually build the thing. This is what I need. All right, let's see here. All right. So, thank you, Creality. After sales service card comes in here. All right. Cool, cool. Oh, it comes with a warranty of some kind. That's nice. Great. And then we have our install guide, so how to actually build it, and it comes in all the necessary languages. Okay. So this tells us what everything is, what all of our parts are. Okay, so it's going to take us through the process of building it. All right, cool. Awesome. So I'm going to have to read this manual, and then I can put together kind of a brief little montage here. So that's what I'll do. But that's kind of what comes in the box. It's literally just a 3D printer. Are these the motors? These look like motors to me. They're hydraulic or some. Are they? Maybe not. No, the motor's right there. So actually, you know what? No, because you have to have X and Y motors because it goes in all directions. So yeah, those are motors. This is a motor, that's for sure. Isn't that cute? I wonder what that connects to. We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, so I'm going to read the manual, get everything out of here, and then start putting this together. All right, so I'm working on getting it done, but the first thing I did was I upgraded the extruder to an aluminum one. So this was plastic, and I upgraded it with the aluminum parts that I showed you off in the beginning. Apparently, plastic extruders have a habit of cracking after a period of time, and this should last a lot longer. So definitely glad I made that investment. Definitely happy to see it. Looks like it's pretty well made, so looks like it's going to work pretty well. So I'm going to work on getting the rest of this installed. This has been a pain in the butt, but we are approaching a finished product. So the hardest part was this X-axis arm assembly here, because you have to, first of all, you have to thread the belt through, but then you have to get everything aligned and make sure that the tension is like correct. So it's hard. It's hard to do. This is definitely a lot more difficult than building a computer, that's for sure. Because it's not just screws and cables, but it's about actually making sure that like your tension with the screws and like you're not putting too much torque on them, because these are moving parts. This is not just electricity. So it's difficult, but I think we're close to being done. All right, got it fully assembled here. I hope it works. The problem is, and then this makes these 3D printers a bitch to use, is that you got to make sure everything's level. Nothing can be twisted, nothing can be off center, nothing can be not level. It is a pain in the ass to get this thing working. But I wanted to share this peel with you guys. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Anyway, I got it assembled. I used an online tutorial. It was not a very good one, but it worked. So I got it assembled, and I need to go through the calibration and just make sure that this thing works. I'm worried about the Z-axis a little bit, but I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't matter, and hopefully it is assembled properly, and hopefully that it doesn't like crash into anything. So yeah, we have a problem. I don't know why it's doing this, but it's not printing on the bed. Basically, it's coming out and it's clumping up all around the nozzle. It's not actually sticking to the bed. Oops. I don't know why. It might be because it's not making contact with the bed, but it's just clumping all of this filament around the nozzle, and it's not actually putting it onto the bed and printing anything. So this is getting very frustrating, and it's getting to the point where it's not worth it. So I don't know. I don't know how to debug this. I'm trying to Google stuff. So we shall see. Alright, it's going now. So what I did was I adjusted the height of the bed. I guess it was tilted a little bit and it wasn't making perfect contact, so it looks like it's going now. I'm not seeing any clumping around the nozzle. They make this weird line on the left side for some reason. Maybe it's for calibration, I don't know. Got the filament hooked up. That filament was actually fine. It works perfectly here. So it looks like we are good. Probably just need to cable manage things a little bit. But other than that, we are looking pretty fine here. So for some of the specs on this particular printer, the bed is 220 by 220. Actually, we can actually consult. Well, actually, no, I don't want to consult it while it's in the middle of printing. But it's a 220 by 220 millimeter bed. I forget how high it goes, but I mean, you guys can get an idea for yourself. If that's 220 millimeters, that's about how high it is. But I doubt it could go actually print something that tall. But looks like it's printing okay so far. The tutorial that I looked at said that you want to be careful. Make sure that not everything is like over tightened or under tightened or anything like that. From what I can tell, everything seems to be okay. I'm not seeing anything being tilted or anything like that. I was kind of worried about this guy, but I tightened up the tolerances on that one. I loosened the tolerances on this one, so I think it's okay. But I guess the real decider is really going to be after we get this file printed. The included SD card I showed you, it's got a little, we got a little included USB thing. Well, it came with a little SD card in it on this side, and it came with a little CAT G-code file that I could go ahead and just use for a test print. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going. So I will be back when it's done. I got it working. I got the spool up there, and it works great. So what I did was it came with a little test print on the SD card, and here it is. So it's a little cat doll here, and look at how it has a Chinese character on the little sign here. I think this is, I mean, it's a Chinese 3D printer, so I guess it makes sense. But this little golden cat statue that you see in a lot of like Chinese restaurants, it's a traditional thing. I don't exactly know what the significance of it is, but it's a little common thing that you see. But look at how, I'm trying to get it in the light so you can see it. Look at how detailed it is. Look how it got like little dimples on the fur. Look at the collar. Look at the little divots in the collar. Look at, actually you can see and read this Chinese character. It's holding up a little sign here that has other characters on it that are, well, they're there. They're kind of hard to read, but they're there. But look at how much detail it is. So it took a while to print. It took like a good 4 hours or so, but hey, it works, and it works good. So I'm very happy with this 3D printer. It's obviously, it's not going to be a $3,000 printer, not a $1,000 printer. It's a $200 3D printer. But if you want to get into 3D printing and it's just something you want to use to start your hobby, I think it's fantastic. So thank you for watching this video. This was my unboxing and setup of the Ender3 V2. This is what I'm going to be using for my 3D printing going forward. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.